What's going on, guys? This is Yacineygo, and today we're going to be going over a bunch of new cards that just got announced, and I'm actually not late to any of them for once, except for this one. Obviously, of course, you know, I'm not perfect, almost, but yeah, I did have to be like 3 days late for this one, so sorry, but it's not the end of the world. Anyways, let's get into this. Usually smash the like and subscribe button. So the first card is Dragunity, Divine Wind, field spell, first effect once per turn. It's a second field spell for Dragunity. During your main phase, you can apply one of these effects, or if you got Dragon Ravine in your grave, you can apply both in sequence. So add one Dragon or Winged Beast monster from your grave to your hand. Okay. So or special summon a Dragunity monster from your hand, then you can equip one Dragon Dragunity monster from your deck to it. I think this is good, and also the fact that it's a Dragunity. I don't really think it's searchable by Remis though, huh? I think Remis specifically only searches Ravine. Would have been nice if it was just like any Dragunity spell or trap, but I don't really think... Queen Rias can search it. Okay, yeah, sure, okay. I mean, yeah, alright. It doesn't do anything on its own, but you know, I'll still take it. It is once per turn. Dragon Ravine was like a soft once per turn, so that was pretty cool. And obviously, this is a new card. But yeah, the goal is to use this after using Ravine. You do a lot. It's pretty much like a Monster Reborn, and you equip like a Dragunity. Anyways, moving forward into the new cards. The brand new cards. So these ones are the Learning Elf cards from Premium Pack 26. I don't know what the frig that is, and I haven't read any of the new cards, so we're going to be discovering something new together. Anyways, Learning Elf, level 3 light spellcaster, 14-15, both effects once per turn. This card is normal or special summon. You can set a trap from your deck that has an effect to equip itself to a monster. Equipped it. Hold on a second. I mean, you can set like the Amazement trap card that is like a Book of Moon. And apart from that, I don't know. I have no idea. Hold on a second. Obviously, it has to work well with like the Amazement, Altergeist, Manifestation. Let's see. Kunai with Chain. Clearly, we're trying to play Kunai with Chain. No, yeah, I can't think of anything really. Really, just the Horror House, Amaze Attraction. Apart from that, I think every card should be dog shit. Alright, fantastic. If this card is sent from the field to the grave, you can draw a card. Okay, so you can link this for the Blue Eyes Boy, and then draw a card. I don't know, okay, if this is like supposed to be like a free agent, then it's garbage, but if it's like an archetype, you know what, I'm gonna give it a chance. Armament Reincarnation. Normal spell, special summon Armament Reincarnation tokens, Warrior, Light, level 1. Up to the number of equipped spells and traps with an effect to equip themselves to a monster. Okay, clearly it's supposed to be an archetype. In your grave, then you can destroy as many cards in your spell and trap zone as possible, including this card. Then set as many equipped spells and traps with an effect to equip themselves to a monster as possible from your grave. Also, you cannot special summon for the rest of the turn. These traps can be activated this turn. I have a headache, and this card feels like it's shit, so I'm just gonna skip it. Mirror Barrier. Normal trap, second effect once per turn. Target a piece of monster you control. Equip this card to it as an equipped card with this effect. Once per battle step. Oh, we're off to a really bad start. If the equipped monster battles an opponent's monster, you can destroy that opponent's monster. Dog shit. If this card is destroyed, you can search the spell card that we just read from your deck to your hand. Garbage. Fantastic. Okay, so everything was shit. Premium Pack 2025, even though we're almost 2026. GX Manga cards. Okay, so Masked Hero Fountain. This card looks a little similar to like Liquid Soldier, I think. But like with a different stance. Maybe I'm just tripping, but whatever. Water Warrior, I mean, yeah, okay, so it's a water. I don't think this is like Liquid Soldier inverse stats. Hold on a second. Am I on drugs? Dude, it looks exactly identical like Liquid Soldier. Anyways, first and second effect once per turn, you can reveal this card in your hand. Special summon a hero monster from your hand in defense. I mean, you can summon itself. Oh, this is actually a pretty good card. Ooh, okay, if this card is sent to the graveyard to activate a card or effect or by a card effect. So you can actually discard it for cost and fuse it away. You can set a mass change from your deck or graveyard. Bro, this is not too bad. This is really not too bad. Oh, I will take this. Thank you very much. Okay. I think hero players should be relatively satisfied with this. It's not like a crack card, but it doesn't suck at all. It just gives you more extenders and more access to mass change. Sure. And it also can reset back from grave or set it from deck. So, you know, it gets some stuff going. I do like this. Okay, Poisonous Viper. Yo! Viper is getting more support. Finally, it only took 25 years. Yo, this might mean that Zane could get more support as well. I desperately need it, bro. Cyber Dragon has been disrespected by Konami for far too long. Anyways, Earth Reptile. Why are these monsters Earth? I don't freaking know. Anyways, level 1, 100 attack, 200 defense. You are strong, my friend. Very intimidating. Third effect, once per turn, you can reveal this card in your hand. Oh, very original, eh? Yeah. Special summon it, or if your opponent controls no monsters, special summon it to their field and defense position instead. Fantastic. So you can go effect, and then your opponent can't imperm you. Once per turn during a standby phase, you take 500 damage. Okay, obviously mandatory effect. If this card is sent to the graveyard by a card effect, or if it is banished, you can target an opponent's set, spell, or trap, destroy it, and it cannot be activated in response to this effect's activation. Okay, I have no idea how this is supposed to synergize with the snake cards that Viper played. I do not see any form of synergy whatsoever. This is one of the most confusing things I've ever read in my life. But okay, sure. Anyways, Fallen Angel in Darkness. Oh, actually, yeah, that's true. Darklord, it's not an anime deck, but it's a manga deck, and it was played by Jaden's best friend, if I recall correctly. Maybe I'm tripping, but yeah, I think so. Anyways, it's always treated as a Darklord card. Beautiful artwork, by the way, I love it. You can only activate one card with this card's name once per turn. Send a fairy monster from your hand or face-up field to the grave. Special summon a Darklord monster from your hand deck or banish, ignoring its summoning conditions. Alright, okay. Pretty good. This is pretty good. If you can copy the effect of this with a Darklord, we're going places. Finally, a Darklord trap card that doesn't suck ass. Finally. Okay. Obviously, their cost is insane. Super expensive. In a deck where summoning monsters is already super difficult to do. It's not like a cracked card, but, you know, I'll take it. So, sure. Fantastic. Anyways, we got even more cards. This time, the 5Ds manga cards. So, obviously, we had to be dissed, and we got no Zane manga cards. Ugh, so annoying. Anyways, Junk Armor, Earth Warrior effect, level 2, blah, blah, blah. First third effect, once per turn, if this card is added to your hand except by drawing it, you can special summon it, so very easy to search, and then you can just summon it. Your opponent cannot target Synchro monsters you control with a Warrior and or Stardust in their original name with card effects. Okay. In other words, this effect is useless. You can tribute this card, special summon a Junk or Synchro monster from your deck in defense, except this. Oh, that's a pretty good card. Okay, so it summons itself when you search it, kind of like a Lone Fire Blossom for a Junk or Synchro monster, and it doesn't negate the effect of whatever you summon. You can summon and start a Synchron. Definitely a good card. For the Junk monsters, I don't know if there's a lot of good Junk monsters that you can summon, but there has to be... Hold on, full speed? No, yeah, that doesn't count, obviously. Junk Mail. Garbage. And then, yeah, okay, there's pretty much nothing else. Yeah, they just mention Junk stuff, but they're not Junk monsters themselves, even though they do be junky. Hold on a second, there's also Synchron, I think. Yes. Synchron, I don't think there's a lot of good monsters that you can really summon. Stardust Synchron is like one of them. And then Revolution Synchron, yeah, I don't really think that's too relevant. Assault Synchron, okay. Jet Synchron, yeah, hold on a second, this doesn't have an effect on the field. Okay, whatever, who cares. Junk Meister, Earth Warrior effect level 4. All effects once per turn. You can reveal a Warrior Stardust Synchro monster in your extra deck. Special summon this card from your hand. And then you're locked under Synchros only for the rest of the turn. That's fine. This card is normal or special summon. You can add a Junk card from your deck to your hand, except itself. Okay, very good. Very good, obviously. It's kind of like a Gaga Ganbara Knight. And then on summon, it searches. You can target a Junk monster you control, decrease its level by up to 2. So obviously, I mean, I'm always going to take some level modulation. This card is a 1-card Junk Speeder. And yeah, it doesn't take up your normal summon. Fantastic. Now we've got Overtuning. Once per turn. If you control a tuner, special summon a tuner from your hand, deck, or grave. And then you're locked under Synchros only for the rest of the turn. But this is a very good card. Whoa! Oh my god, hold on a second. I'm reading this correctly, right? It doesn't negate the effect of whatever you summon. Wait, what? This feels like it's too good. It summons any tuner from your hand, deck, or graveyard. And the only restriction is that you cannot special summon from the extra deck except Synchros. Yeah, am I dreaming, or this card is broken in Killer Tune, and it's very good in just Synchro decks in general? It's completely cracked in the Genesis format. This card could get banned, actually, in Genesis format, and this card will most likely get abused one day or another in the TCG format, too. You can summon Natura Rose Whip, and then, yeah, your opponent will not be able to activate more than one spell or trap per turn. This is also kind of like a semi 1-card starter. Like, you can go normal summon Ash and then activate Overtuning, and then you can go full Killer Tune combo from there. Remarkable card, clearly. This is the best card I've reviewed so far. Anyways, Champion's Pulse, normal trap, once per turn. Activate one of these effects, bro. Come on. During your opponent's battle phase, your opponent gains 1,000, then you end the battle phase. Okay, so you can stop evenly matched. That's fine. When your opponent activates a monster effect, if they control more cards than you do, special summon a Red Dragon Archfiend or Hot Red Dragon Archfiend for extra deck or grave. And if you do negate that effect, and if you do destroy that monster... Wait, well, hold on a second. Okay. Yeah, yeah, okay. Yo, this card is actually kind of cool. So, obviously, you have to use it going first. And you only get this effect if your opponent controls more cards than you do. So you gotta be in a losing position when you go first. But when you go first, you're always supposed to be in a winning position. So in other words, this card's effect kind of doesn't really make too much sense to me. It's not really an effect that necessarily synergizes with the Resonator / Red Dragon Archfiend deck. I think it's kind of confusing. This effect to beat evenly is really shitty because you can only use it on your opponent's battle phase. It would have been nice if it was kind of like Thunder of Ruler where you can use it before, but Thunder of Ruler you can counter it by using Cosmic Cyclone and Twin Twister and stuff like that on the draw phase, because you can only use it on standby phase. So I don't really know, like this card doesn't stop evenly really well, and it also doesn't negate monster effects really well, and also summoning RDA or Hot Red Dragon Archfiend, these cards suck. Just like they're monsters with 3,000 attack with basically no real effect. Like, I get that negating a monster effect and destroying that monster, it's not a bad effect, obviously. It's just that this condition is really bad when you're going first. Again, you're always supposed to have more cards than your opponent because you're supposed to be playing and your opponent's not supposed to be playing. So this is a trap card that just defeats the purpose of trap cards in general. So I think it is just, by default, mechanically speaking, not a good card, unfortunately. Overtuning, clearly this card is cracked. And I don't really think I'm reading it wrong. I think this card is overpowered. Yeah. And then, yeah, this card is very, very good. This card is good. And then for these cards, Master Fountain is really nice. This card confused the crap out of me. Fallen Angel in Darkness, pretty nice as well. And then, yeah, all these cards are super shit. And the Dragunity card it definitely is good. It's a good card. It's not an insane card or anything. But yeah, you guys let me know how you feel about every single one of these cards in the comments section below. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys very soon with another video. Peace.